And I go, oh, for some reason that gas, I think it was, I didn't know the water. When I put my feet there, and I shifted my body, like I'm thinking about, I'm turning, and my body turned, my foot didn't, it got stuck. So I heard a crack, you know? So I'm like, I fell down, I'm like, this is not broken, this is broken. I'm doing like 30 seconds past.
Hey Sebastian, how are you? Welcome to Windsor, Ontario. Juanita, good to see ya. We are looking at Detroit, right across the street from Windsor. Hey, how are you? Good, good. And this here in Windsor is Freedom Fest, celebrating the Underground Railroad, of which Michigan and Windsor and Chatham, don't forget Chatham, all play a large part.
Not only that, wow, this wasn't the first umbrella that she put.
And a cute little apartment building, that's for rent. I guarantee it's a lot cheaper than Toronto. It's a lot of better view. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. It was 95 degrees earlier today, and it has cooled down to maybe 85. Howdy. Hey Janice, how are you? And the crowds are gathering. We are about 50 minutes away, 45 minutes away from the fireworks. Hey, Madano, I appreciate you. How are you? Everybody's trying to get the best view. I think sitting on these rocks is pretty good. But right in front, right in the middle of that screen, you'll see, hey Navin, how are you? Yeah, well, I think we're down to about 80 degrees, so yeah, that's good, right? The sun sets at 9:15 today. You can see it hiding behind those buildings over there. Ah, Vasily, growing serenity, how are you? You can see the flashing lights in the water. Those are police boats. You can see in the distance the 3 barges where the fireworks are located. Oh, Vasily, cheers. I appreciate you. And this is what I'm looking like today. Vasily, I appreciate you. Thank you. And I am not good at this. The whole turning stuff around. Oh, look at that, that's neat. So I am 5 minutes in. And you can see the crowd's getting bigger. But I'm going to stay on University Avenue. This is the path that goes down to the park. I'm going to stay above people right now. And I apologize if I miss you in the chat. I apologize if I miss you altogether. I'm not the greatest live streamer. You know who's really good at this? Henry's really good at this. He never misses anybody. Sapan never misses anybody. Silly never misses anybody. I mean, they're all very good at this. Liam's very good. I'm not very good. It's a learning curve for me. The tech's a learning curve. Here's the CBC Radio Canada. Nice green space. Perfect for the viewing. So if I miss you, I apologize in advance. And I'm doing this on the gimbal, so no matter what crowd is in front of me, I'm higher than them. Vivian Johnson, how are you? So the first one of these that I saw was about 25 years ago. Pardon me. I had a job as a dishwasher at a place called the Penalty Box in Toronto, or not, no, Windsor. And I'm going there tomorrow for lunch, actually, with some friends. Hey, Plush, how are you? And anyway, I was promised that I would get off in time to see the fireworks. But, you know, anybody who works in a restaurant, shit happens. We were very busy, and there was no way I was getting out in time. Bram Pratt, good to see you. How are you? Hey, Brad Palmer. Nice to see you. So I was promised that I would get out in time, and I was not able to. But when I did leave, just imagine if you know Toronto, walking along Yonge Street towards Lake Ontario, and the streets were closed off and nobody were on the streets, and I looked up and I saw the fireworks start, and I was by myself on the street. It was actually quite an amazing experience. And these fireworks have been going on for 60 years. They're now sponsored by Ford. I forget who they were sponsored by before. And I apologize for that. I'm wearing my Meta sunglasses, and for some reason, Meta thought that I wanted to talk to it and made my screen disappear. Too much tech, baby. Too much tech. Now, these scooters are a thing in Windsor. You know, I've seen shows about them in other cities where you just pick it up and leave it where you want, and so it become a hazard because people just leave them at corners and they interrupt pedestrian traffic and stuff. Well, they are here. Not too many of them, but you see them in pairs at various corners. I have my AC on right now at my Airbnb because it's 90 degrees during the day. And my Airbnb, by the way, I'd like to brag, cost me $50 a night. If that sounds crazy, it is crazy. It's nice, it's clean, it's got fairly new appliances, the bathroom, gorgeous. Clean, 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 nice neighborhood. I got a pizza, a Swiss Chalet, and an Osmos around the corner. Yeah, but still, I'm leaving Wednesday. going to be in the bar car on the Via train. So here I came in economy. Nothing wrong with economy, but the seats are a little cramped. Not as many areas to plug in. And although you do have a shelf to put your laptop on, in business class you're sitting by yourself. And they feed you 4-course meal. You know, bread is a course and dessert is a course, but it's 4-course meal. And then they say, do you want a glass of wine? You say yes, and they like, do you want another one? And if you tip them, because nobody ever tips them, they're all over you. So when I get off the train, I might be walking on a waterbed, but yes, I am coming back Wednesday night.
There's a big tower. Great ad.
You know why? We call it the
And yeah, here we are in Windsor. Okay, check my watch. Yeah, it's about half an hour away from fireworks. 9:50 is the official time. Broken Serenity, I like that emoji. So there will be upwards of 1 million people on both sides of the river. And the smart ones are over here because the backdrop of the Detroit skyline is very impressive. But the backdrop of Windsor skyline, I mean, we have a casino and in that building right there. So there's no backdrop to brag about here. Freedom Fest goes on for a few weeks. There's kiddie rides and stuff. Family. You see a lot of this in Windsor and Toronto, you know. And what this is, with the collapse of the housing market, people buy property and build, and then the housing market collapsed, and so you just see a lot of empty concrete areas. Mark Davis, how are ya? Good to see you. I am enjoying myself. In Windsor, I accidentally picked a heat wave to come in. Hey, that's God's problem, not mine. Hello. I always say hello to pretty police. That's my rule. Kids in the balcony way up there. I can hear them through here. That's cool. Now here's the scope. This is the largest, I call it the largest fireworks display in North America, because that's how it's described online. And for context, if you, at the height of Ontario Place, ever went there to see the fireworks, they were great. Now here, some guy just dropped his scooter. As I used to talk about scooters earlier, they ride them and they just drop them wherever they want. And that guy thought, that's a good place. So I think he's just being that guy. Anyway, best fireworks at Ontario Place, they would have a barge in the water. It would go on for 20 minutes, and it was pretty cool. Here, there are 3 barges in the water.
That's still the same distance I am from her.
We're very close to as downtown as you can get to Windsor. There's the International Aquatic and Training Centers, have Limerick Swimming Pool. right. I'm gonna go say hello to some union workers who are on strike. And they didn't even come to the bargaining table. This is a very strong Windsor, very strong union town. NDP very strong here. It did lose a big election in Windsor West to the Conservatives. First time they ever won here. And let's see, I see a helicopter. One year I came back to Windsor. I wasn't living here. I came here with my girlfriend. And they were canceled. And they never said why, but we suspected it was a terror threat. Because all there was. Here's cops on ATVs. Here to the right is the Art Gallery of Ontario, and it looks like some special have a balcony view. There, I went there today. It's closed today. I was going to do some filming inside. But, Sandy, how are you? Good to see you. So no shortage of police presence here. That helicopter that I hear is no doubt news. I don't expect any Apaches rolling by. Weagle, how are you? Now the temperature has gotten a lot more bearable. It's kind of hot now. It's warm, a little bit muggy, but it's not awful. So this building to right in front of me, well, anyway, you see Doubletree by Hilton, but beside that is the old Hilton Hotel. And the interesting thing about that structure is that every hotel room actually faces the river. So it's a really nice design. It's now something else. Le Cafe. Those are the people that are on strike, so I think I want to go say hello to them. Unifor is their union. Maybe we can do a little interview. Everything around here is a copyright disaster. I will try to talk through this and say hello strikers. Hello. Good luck. Thank you. How long you been on strike?
Since the June 1st.
June 1st? Good luck. Thank you. Yep, that happens. That is a loudspeaker. Holy yuckbay. Well, if you're going to be on strike, have a view of the fireworks, right? Earlier today, I was talking to some people behind the hotel. We're probably, well, and they'll be still there now. But they're not going to get to see the fireworks. This used to be a hotel, and then St. Clair College bought it. St. Clair College, which is in South Windsor, bought a few properties downtown, thank God, because this part of the world was a hurt in the unit after the number one, 9/11, 9/11. Border towns close up pretty tight as a result of 9/11. And then the financial crisis happened. It was a complete disaster here. Hey Derek, sorry I missed you. I'm just checking chat right now. Well, I was wondering if this would be too hot for everybody. And check the watch, it is 23 minutes after. We're about 20 minutes away. And here is the keg. I would love to pop into the keg after this for a bite to eat, but it might be a pipe dream. And this location, the keg, I actually worked here before the keg was here. Before this building was built. This is what the new Chrysler building is what they call it. This is basically the parking garage with the keg in it. I worked in a strip joint called Cheetahs on the River. And that was located right here. So this is a pretty good spot, like this area, for the fireworks. So I'm going to go closer to show you the barges. Concerned that the phone would get too hot. I saw Sapan had the live stream die on him because of heat. Okay, I'm going to go down to the riverfront, but I'm going to come back up here because I think this is actually the best view. And it's close to the keg. But here, let's just get a sense of what the crowd is like down here. Again, there will be 1 million people on both sides of the water. And this is not a tech town. I have not seen a gimbal. If there's any day you're going to break out the gimbal, this is it, right? Yeah, well, you know, I can't tell you what the temperature is now, but I can tell you that it was unbearable all afternoon. And I did a walking tour of downtown Windsor. It was really in search of every dingus downtown because it is a problem. I was saying in a chat that I'm involved with on Insta, Alex's chat, that downtown Windsor, which is not a very big place, kind of looks like how Jarvis and Queen looks every day. Hey, DePace, how are ya? Good to see you. But these people are not just sketchy. These people, this is families bringing their kids, having some fun. These people plan their life well. They got a tent, a tarp. There you can see Caesars. Caesars, that is the casino in Windsor. The band you hear right now, there's a restaurant that's actually right in front of Dieppe Gardens, Dieppe Park, where I'm standing in right now, and they have a live band right now. That's what you hear. And this is dedicated to the men and women who served in the Royal Canadian Navy, in the Merchant Navy in World War I, II, Korean War, and the continuing Canadian naval peacekeeping. Shout out to the heroes. Earlier, people had their chairs tied up to the fence hours earlier to save a spot. And like they weren't there with the chair was there. And we're now in the golden hour.
Only like $8, so even if they go and walk.
So let's see. We're 20 minutes away. Yes, Mark Davis is in Richmond Hill. I was in Richmond Hill at a Hindu temple. It was awesome. That was about 3 weeks ago. Beginning to see some text, cameras. Nice setup there, bud.
Thank you.
Very nice. What you got there going on? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm gonna record once the fireworks go. I'm just snagging some photos right now.
Okay.
And making sure the angle's right.
Yeah.
Because we're usually over there.
Yeah.
Switched it up this year because we got here early.
Yeah.
I have one of those. I left that in the other car.
No, I like it because I can get above everybody, right? Like that. Yeah. So no matter what crowd you're behind, you're always above, right?
Yep. And see, I left that in the car, but I'm like, oh, I got this. So if I need to lift up,
Yeah.
I can, and plus get a workout.
Are you doing this for a channel?
Yep.
You want to say hello? I'm on YouTube right now.
Oh, hey.
What's your channel?
At Colliders.
At Colliders?
Yep.
All right. And Madame will throw the link into his channel if you can find it. At Colliders.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Pleased to meet you. Sir.
Likewise.
Yeah, my channel if you're interested. Boom Productions.
Oh, hold on. I can do this real quick for you. Of course. Technology.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and get you what to follow. What is it?
Boom, B-O-O-M,
Mm-hmm.
Productions.
Let's see here.
I don't like it too, but if I have to, I have
Nope. Nope. Nope, that's not me. But,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so,
Yeah, go ahead.
you want to hold that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's how I quit my job. How I quit my job is I was in Europe. I came back on Sunday, Monday back to work. Tuesday in the morning, he came. It's like me and another guy. Can I review?
Here we are.
Jason.
Jason?
Yep.
Boom.
Thank you.
All
Nice
right.
to meet you.
Take care.
Likewise.
Hey, Epic Ninja in the chat. How are ya? CTV News.
What do you make of the atmosphere? You talked about it there, but
I was on TV once. I was at Sam the Record Man on Boxing Day. And it was a mosh pit. And I said so on CBC. And I never saw it on TV. But when I came home to Windsor, people said, hey, you were on TV. So the band you hear right now is at this fancy restaurant that faces the river. I'm not concerned about a copyright strike because it's live. You don't get hit with copyright unless it's Mariah Carey pretending that she's singing, and it's just using pre-recorded music. Good band. I heard them practicing. Like they were here like 6 hours ago doing a sound check. And here is a giant baby Tammy flag. I'd say this was erected in 2015 and I was here at the erection. I believe it was a Saturday morning and my head hurt because I was hungover. And they had actual cannon firing off.
I like some of them were.
Yeah, DePace, it is beautiful. And I say the smart people are on this side of the river because that is a beautiful backdrop, especially with the fireworks. But if you look behind me, you got nothing. You got that building. You got that Chrysler building where the keg is in. CIBC building where I used to work, the private club, and the casino, and that's it. And let's see, we are. It is 35 minutes after 9, so we are 15 minutes away. These people are smart. They got a good view on the flagpole. And it's nice to see nobody's hassling them.
There might be some ride
And here is the most honorable Herb Gray, one of our more famous Windsorites, who was a member of the Canadian government, cabinet member for years, tried to decimate the entire population of East Timor. Yeah. But I still like Herb Gray. And my transmission seems unstable. Hey, Coleslaw, how are you? we have reached, this is Olette Avenue, which you could consider the Young Street of Windsor. My pleasure. I've been doing nothing but having lunch with friends since I got here. So years ago I worked at this building, which at the time was the tallest building in the city, the CIBC building. There was a private club called the Windsor Club. And it's basically like all private clubs in Canada. It's basically wealthy people who don't want to hang out with people who don't have money. And it was a good job because they would feed you. So when they had their prime rib and lobster buffet, we would line up and eat. And when they had fireworks night, if you're working, well, you got to see the fireworks. And nothing happened during the fireworks. Like, it's not like I was shaking a martini when that happened. I've questioned Boom how many times does he have to tie his shoe during work drills. These are, the brand is Echo, which is a fantastic shoe brand. And so these are very comfortable and Velcro, so I'm not tying them. What I would like to do right now, drink some Gatorade. Got to figure that out. That no, that sounds like a test. I buy that Gatorade by the fucking caseload. It's delicious, and there's no sugar, only a few calories per. Well, no, this is the largest number of people that I've ever had in a live stream, upwards of 60 people. Take my glasses off. There you go, now you can see better. And we're about 8 minutes away. Yeah, Matt Ross, I have a very strong bladder. Oh, I appreciate that. Muzzy appreciates that right now. Muzzy is at home with Ema. Ema is taking care of Muzzy while I'm away. And she lives at home with her mom, who decided she was going to be out of town for the weekend, or for the week. So Ema brought her puppy along, Fife, who's a cute little puppy. And Muzzy apparently was not thrilled at all. But the good thing, and Muzzy was actually raised with a dog and a cat, so she's not completely unfamiliar with that. But it's been about a year and a half since that situation, since I adopted her. So, you know, when I picked her up at the apartment where she was living, she was on top of the fridge. And, you know, she has that skill set. When the puppy invades her space, she can jump up on top of anything. And apparently about an hour after Ema got there, Muzzy came out to start exploring. It's funny, I know all these songs, but none of them are on my iPod.
Yeah, that's for like full dining area.
Alright, you're gonna be in the shit. Now we're gonna do the solo.
So that's where the music's coming. Bistro at the river. I was on a date there once.
The other day on
I had a burger.
The other day I was down on it.
I love this bubble machine. I'm going to make friends with this person. I love your bubble machine.
Thank you.
Yes, Robert Sprite. I am in Windsor. I'm looking at Detroit right now. Hey, how are you?
You streaming? What are you streaming off?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Want to say hello?
YouTube, what's your name?
Boom Productions.
Boom!
Oh, sorry.
Boom, baby!
Nice to see you. Before the fireworks. That's it. Boom, baby. Yeah, they're still coming by the hundreds. It's amazing. I was promising to go back to where the keg is, because I really like that view from there. Chef I used to work for on some rollerblades. I wonder where he's stopping. I should say hello if he stops. Ah, he's not stopping. Okay. It is a small world. Billy Miner pie for sure. I used to work at the Keg Mansion in Toronto where they had approximately 5,000 free Billy Miner pies given away each year. The big haunted house, Keg Mansion. I went there Halloween with Henry. And then we met up with Sapan. Can continue, and Johnny Strides is there. Always a big party. Okay, let's see. Check the time. We are about 2 minutes away. course, I'm not going to be talking because you wouldn't be able to hear me anyway. It is so loud that you can hear the thumping. You can feel the thumping in your chest. Kind of like Les Nessman pretending he's in a helicopter. Keg Mansion, there are people, they have seances there. And then they walk around and they'll look at you and they'll go, don't sit at that table, it's haunted. Freaking people out. And this is me. I didn't scare anybody away. Conquered, yeah, it was fun. And I ran into my old boss Angie. She's now the GM of the Keg Mansion. She was my boss at the York Street Keg when I opened that. Dixon Cider, how are you? Hey Roy, how are you? Right in time for the fireworks.
Awesome. Great time.
Nice set up there, bud.
Thank you.
What's going on up there?
It's 360.
Oh,
Yeah,
used to flow? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, this also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Are you doing this for a channel?
Pardon me?
Are you doing it? You have a channel?
No, just
For fun?
pleasure. Yeah, for fun. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Hi, Judith. Nice to see you. Hey, nice to see you, Mike.
So you can send them that. Jeff goes, is there so much that we can send so she can I thought this was just true, but gas stations.
A quick little spin. They said the smart people are on this side, on Windsor, looking at Detroit, because the skyline is gorgeous. But Windsor does not have a great skyline, so you can watch. There are more people on the Detroit side watching, but they don't get the same kind of view. Same fireworks, different backdrop. And by my watch, they should have started by now. not had a Windsor style pizza, and if you want to know what Windsor style is, they actually get the pepperoni and they grind it up. They shred it. That's really the only difference that there is. And it's delicious, but it's like every pizza place does that. People, let's get this party started. I'm going to the penalty box for a bite to eat. It's a place where I used to work. The signature dish is the chicken delight, which I know the recipe for. I might also go to the art gallery. Because now I have become a content whore. Sam, how are ya? Using the gimbal, the InstaFlow 360 gimbal, because it's great stabilization with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It also has this telescopic arm that no matter who's in front of me, I'm over them, which is cool. One of upwards of 1 million people. I believe that is Windsor International Film Festival. Detroit is beautiful. Apparently, the downtown's really picking up. It used to be easy to cross the border. You could just go across the border and they say, why are you visiting the USA? And you're like, well, gas is cheap. So I'm just going to fill up. And you're like, okay. And then 9/11 happened. And then suddenly you made, the millions of people who lived in Michigan who would come to visit Windsor suddenly needed a passport and never had one. That's it. Big broomstick, baby. And we are 2 minutes to 10. I thought we were starting at 9:50, but I was wrong. You can still see some light from the sun. It is the golden hour. By the time these fireworks end, it'll be pitch black here. Dirtween, how are ya? Again, this is the fireworks for Freedom Fest, a joint celebration of Windsor and Detroit celebrating the Underground Railroad, which came through Michigan, through Windsor, and also Chatham. Don't forget Chatham. Motors. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. And please help that hit that like button, helps the algorithm. And we're going to be getting going any second here. Yes, thank you very much, Kurt. Hey, thanks, Medano. Yeah. I appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody watching, lurking or otherwise. Always a risk to take a pet here, right? How does your dog react to fireworks? There are helicopters with ads behind them and Canadian flags, but you can't even see them. It's so dark. That's gotta hurt. Third wing, that's gotta hurt. Now the American flag. We're just over an hour into the stream and there's 99 people in. Alex, what time is it right now? And when did you last sleep?
yes, actually, sorry.
All right.